I just wanted to share maybe this is an ode. Do you allow odes? I'm not sure. This is this is gonna sound schmaltzy, but I love Trader Joe's so much. I know. It's just it makes me so happy. They're so nice there. Like it is an oasis of sweetness in a desert of cruel grocery stores where they're so indifferent. But at Trader Joe's, they're nice to each other. That's quite clear right away. Like they all do each other's jobs, and they're nice to each. It's communist, clearly. But it's not gray wool coat Soviet communism. I would categorize the communism at Trader Joe's as Narnian. But obviously during the reign of Aslan the Lion, not during the White Witch. Aslan, by the way, the most obvious Christ figure in the history of literature. I called it in 5th grade and a Jew. Because we were reading Lion, Witch, Wardrobe, which is my abbreviation of The Lion, the Witch, and the War. It's like, a lot of times I'll take all the articles out. We're reading Lion, Witch, Wardrobe. We got to the part where Aslan dies. And the kids were distraught. There was open weeping. And I said, hold your tears. If this goes where I think it's going, he'll be back on Sunday. So they're nice to each other. The cashier always asks, well, first of all, she always compliments me on one of the items I chose. And it sounds like she does that with other people too. But I don't care. I don't care. It's a gimmick. I don't care. Every time she says, oh, the olive oil popcorn. I love this. Have you tried it? And I always make the same joke. I always say, tried it. I can barely keep it in stock. Which is it's so silly because I don't have an inventory control issue. I'm not a buyer. So the point is that they make me so happy, and then they always say, did you find everything you were looking for today? But they mean it. Like they say it everywhere, but they're just complying with the did you find everything you were looking for Act of 2009. They say it at the other grocery stores, but they're just, the subtext is just say yes and go. What do you want me to do? Hold up the line while we try to find your 100-calorie Oreos? Which, by the way, the 100-calorie Oreos, the secret, they're not Oreos. Luckily, Oreo has built up a lot of goodwill with me over the years, so I overlook it. But they're chocolate-flavored oyster crackers. That's all. Which is great if this is a big if the soup of the day is marshmallow bisque. But it's not. It's not. It's not. It's clam chowder. So they say, did you find everything you were looking for today at Trader Joe's? And they mean it. I've followed up. I said, well, last week I was here and I got some fair trade, conflict-free pumpkin seeds. But this week all you have is the conventional, the unfair trade blood pumpkin seeds. Are you out of the fair trade conflict-free? And then she rang a bell. And the stock boy, who's also the chief financial officer and head of human resources, he came flying up the aisle with my pumpkin seeds and a bottle of spiced cider that he felt was a fine compliment. And it was. It was the Pinot Noir to my pumpkin seeds Chilean sea bass. I shit you not. This was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Let's talk about how wealthy Bill Gates is for a little while, because I've become obsessed with this man. It's just, I used to think Donald Trump was the richest man in America, and he's not even close to the richest man in America. Bill Gates is the richest man in America, and it's a blowout. He is worth $59 billion. $59 billion. He makes everybody in here look destitute. And I know, even if you're like, no, it's okay, I'm a billionaire. No, fuck you, you are broke compared to Bill Gates. We have nothing in common with him. He has nothing in common with your run-of-the-mill garden variety, single-digit billionaires. Like, most of your billionaires, let's be honest, have $1 billion. They're what I like to call barely billionaires. Whenever I'm introduced to a billionaire as a billionaire, and it turns out they've only got $1 billion, I always say under my breath, barely. And most of the people who are given credit for billionaires are technical billionaires. They're rounded billionaires. They're worth like 978 million, 988 million. They're just rounded up to be billionaires. And they know they're failures. They'll correct you. They know. I really thought Donald Trump was the richest billionaire. No. He doesn't have $59 billion. And neither will you. Unless, this is what you would have to do, other than working really hard and inventing something that takes over the world. The other way to do it is, of course, to win the lottery. You would have to win a $100 million Mega Millions jackpot every week for 600 consecutive weeks. But I'm going to warn you, that type of streak, very rare. Almost unheard of. It's very... But that's what that man is worth, $59 billion. And Donald Trump, on the other hand, he's worth, this is great, $2.9 billion. Oh, what a loser. What a loser. $2.9 billion. That's less than 5. You round down less than 5. Essentially, he's worth, in my calculations, he's worth $0 billion. He's worth $0 billion. And yet he's, what, you're fired, you're fired. You're broke. Shame on you. You should be embarrassed. Walking around humiliated all the time, because you can't tell me he's not competitive. He's gotta be. These people have to be maniacally, mentally ill competitive. They have to be in order for me to cope with their success. They have to be. Otherwise, then if they're regular people, then it's gonna kill me. That will destroy me. I have to be convinced that they're mentally ill. But I think Donald Trump, there's no question, this man is maniacally competitive, and it kills him that Bill Gates is beating him 59-3. It kills him. It kills him that he's losing by 8 touchdowns. 59-3. Bill Gates. He can condescend to Donald Trump. That's got to be the best part of being Bill Gates, is talking down to Donald Trump. Sees him at a party, goes up to him. Hey, what's up, Trump? Just looks at him with that disdain that nobody else really can. What's up, Trump? You sicken me. You're so tacky. You're so gauche. I made $59 billion.
and I call my business Microsoft. I don't call it Gatesware. You egomaniac. You put your name on everything. Trump on everything. It's not underwear. You're not going off to summer camp. Stop it. Just put him in his place. What's up, Trump? Calling somebody by their last name after a certain age, it's humiliating. What's up, Trump? I heard you're up to $59 billion. Oh no, that's me. But I'm sure you knew that. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. Listen, Trump, $2.9 billion is a good start. Seriously. Seriously. It's almost 3. And I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's adorable. I think it's so quaint that you still keep track of the points. 2.9. That's and listen, I'm sure it's a lot of money to you. $100 million, it's a great deal of money to you. I mean, to me, it's my fast cash setting at the ATM, but for you, it's my walk around money, but for you, it's a significant chunk of change. Good for you. Hang in there, man. Keep swinging. You never know what's gonna happen. Seriously, some of my best times were when I only had a couple of $1 billion. There was something about that fear, that doubt, that not knowing where my next $500 million was coming from that just made me feel so alive. Enjoy the journey. I honestly believe I think that's good advice. I used to think it was trite, and then I thought about it, and I was like, no, that's true. There is something to being, I'm broke. If I were in 6th grade, I'd be eligible for free lunch. Let me put it that way. But the journey, yeah, there are some moments in the journey of being broke that suck. They suck. Like, I went on a date to a nice restaurant, a decent restaurant, and the woman ordered something that cost market price. You know, when she goes to order, I'm keeping score on my menu. When she goes to order, I'm like, oh, ooh, market price. What could it be? It could be anything. And you cannot ask. Do not, that's a good piece of dating advice. When she orders something that's market price, whoa. Let's just check in to see what market price is today, because no, she ordered market price, and I just had to panic for the rest of the meal. That's all I could do. I wanted to say to the waiter, just out of curiosity and not because I can't afford it, what did lobster close at today? I wasn't able to contact my seafood broker at the end of trading today, and I wonder how much it fluctuated, because I have an index fund that is made up heavily of crustaceans and other some mollusk type, a lot of shellfish in there, which I know is ironic because I'm a Jew, but still, I mean. So that's the bad part of the journey. But then there are those are the financial defeats, and then there are the financial triumphs. Like, here's a great one. You think you have a parking ticket. You see a parking ticket on your windshield. It's a Bed Bath & Beyond coupon. That anger, followed by relief, followed by joy. Bill Gates may fly from meeting to meeting in a Learjet, but he'll never ride that emotional roller coaster. That relief. I don't have a ticket. Followed by joy. 20% off at Bed Bath & Beyond. 20% off their already reasonable prices on home goods and sundries. That place is a treasure trove. I love it there. I know we're not supposed to, I hate most corporations, but Bed Bath & Beyond, man, you get it. You get it, Bed Bath & Beyond. And don't think I haven't noticed. And here's another thing that Bill Gates will never experience again, because he's too wealthy, he's insulated. 6 Fridays ago, when I tell you what happened, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'd commemorate that every Friday. I found a $20 bill in an old coat. A 20. A 20. Made my weekend. My plans changed. But what a feeling. Oh my gosh. Like I said, my plans changed. No, not drastically. Not drastically. I still went to Chipotle Mexican Grill, which is my Friday night ritual. It's where I welcome the Sabbath. But here's how it changed. I brought my best friend, paid for him, baller. And to answer your follow-up question, yeah, we both got guacamole. Unprecedented. Unprecedented. I never get the guacamole. I've ordered it, but then when she says guacamole is $2 extra, I immediately start backtracking. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I was being impetuous. I don't know what I was thinking. I got caught up in the moment. There's no reason for me to get I'll just thank you. Thank you very much. You're absolutely right. Can we never mention this again? And then she says, mention what? And we share a laugh. There's also part of you that thinks, what am I wearing that she thinks I can't cover the guac? What kind of vibe am I giving off? She doesn't mean to be condescending, but isn't it implicitly condescending for somebody to look at you and decide that $2 might be a deal breaker? Guacamole is $2 extra. Do you want to call your bank, maybe? You want to check your balance because guacamole is $2 extra. By law, they have to, by Mexican food law, they have to tell you that guacamole is $2 extra. It's part of the Condiment Surcharge Disclosure Act of 2007, where they have to tell you guacamole is $2 extra. And usually, I don't get it. But because I found a 20, she told me it was $2 extra, I didn't bat an eyelash. I had walked in there with such a vibe, like I was giving off like a confidence bordering on arrogance, like almost, not arrogant, but on the cusp of arrogance. And I looked at her, she says, it's $2 extra. I looked at her as if to say, yeah, why don't you let me worry about my finances? Why don't you just grab a melon baller and start scooping guacamole into a ridiculously small container? Why don't you let Gary Gulman worry about Gary Gulman? I'm Gary Gulman. Well, no, it's been a minute. It's been a few minutes since he introduced me. I thought I'd reacquaint you with our hero. So, just so we're all on the same page. Bill Gates will never have that feeling. The found 20, it means nothing to him. Nothing. A 20 is more annoying to Bill Gates than a nickel is to us. Exponentially more annoying. And how annoying is a nickel to us? It is, I hate them. I hate them because they're quarter impersonators. They sit in your pocket and they do this, they do a great quarter. They're just like, you reach in there and you're like, oh, I got a nickel. Son of a bitch, nickel, you got me, I gotta give it to you, do a great quarter. Do you do Christopher Walken? I won't charge you for that one, But you don't have change for the meter, or for the laundry, or for the Mike and Ike's at the front of the grocery store. You know what I'm talking about? The Mike and Ike's from the front of the grocery store? This is interesting. They sell candy at the front of the grocery store in gumball machines, okay? Those nasty, nasty gumball machines. They probably haven't rotated the stock in 35 years. They sell the same candy inside the grocery store in a box, hermetically sealed, free of all disease, fresher, and at a lower unit price than the candy at the front of the store. But schmuck that I am, if I have a quarter and they have candy out there, I'm like, no, forget about you, freshness. I want my Mike and Ike's to tumble down a spout, a disgusting, filthy spout that a dozen 6-year-olds have shoved their measles-covered hands, their hepatitis C encrusted fingernails, trying to scrape free Mikes and/or Ikes off the side. Yes. If I'm gonna eat Mike and Ike's, I wanna eat my Mike and Ike's the same way a petting zoo llama would eat his Mike and Ike's. All right. Stay on point. Bill Gates, $20 means nothing to him. Because do you know what Bill Gates has to pull out of an old coat to feel like I did with a $20 bill? First of all, the idea that Bill Gates has an old coat is preposterous. This man doesn't have an old... If he has an old coat, it's the coat Abe Lincoln was shot in. And he wears it as a bathrobe. He wears it as a bathrobe. No underwear, by the way, no underwear. No, he lets his billionaire balls swing willy-nilly beneath the death cloak of the great emancipator. That's your 1%. That's your 1%. All right, this is what Bill Gates has to find in an old coat to feel like I did with a $20 bill. Here comes the ratio. All right, $20 is to my net worth. Let's use the median net worth for a man my age in this country, which is $100,000, and seems high. All right, $20 is to $100,000, as X is to 59 billion. Cross multiply and solve for X. He has to reach in and pull out, I kid you not, a $12 million bill. His 20 is 600,000 20s. You are not going to forget 600,000 20s in an old coat. Because as you lift it back into the closet using a forklift, you will think to yourself, hey, why does this weigh 1,320 pounds heavier, according to Ask.com, than it did when I put it on this morning?